Hi, Darlene here with Tinge of Bravery, and thanks so much for tuning in to us. Find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook, and occasionally Instagram. I try to use it whenever I can, and just try to put some fun stuff out there, some reels put together. But anyway, I wanted to hop on here because, as you can see, I'm in my car, so that must mean that I'm at a practice or a ball game. Tonight is Monday, May 22nd, so that means I'm at a practice. I thought it would be good for me just to get on here because I think it's super important that I just keep creating content and just hopefully giving you something to follow. My life is ever changing, and I like just kind of putting it out there for others to see and for me to be able to just kind of share some things with you. Tonight, I don't have anything like really specific to talk about. I did record a video the other night after we watched a movie that had Tom Brady in it, and it was kind of more of a somber video, which, I'm not always comfortable posting those because I always feel like, even though I'm going to be like really transparent with you, after I record it, I feel like, who wants to see this? Who wants to listen to me talk quietly and, talk about sadness? But, maybe I'll just go ahead and still put it on there anyway because it is real life. And like I said in my video, it's like, hey, real emotions here, so may as well get the recorder going. So I guess that was something that I could kind of address here a little bit about what's happening in our days. My daughter is home from college, and she's only here for a few days before she takes off again. She's actually going out of the country, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, the fact that she gets to be blessed with an opportunity to go to Wales, where her boyfriend and his family lives, is tremendous. I call it, a huge blessing for her because, that was something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be able to see and experience so much. And she's doing it. And of course, not because, that's what I want her to do. So, we can't really call it, me living vicariously through her and making her do these things. She just comes up with these things and these opportunities, and, it's fantastic. So, his family paid for the airline ticket, which is unreal. I mean, that's just a pure act of generosity. If I had that kind of money, I would do those same things too. And, I pray that I can do that. Of course, if we start making money from this, God willing we do, my first plan of action is just doing more to our home and just, fixing things and, making it more possible for us to travel easily, without thinking about gas money and price of groceries and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but it is relevant, it is true. And, I'm always going to come back to the reasons why, we're videotaping our life, or I'm videotaping mine. And, I don't try to include a lot of personal things, with my girls, things that, they wouldn't want to share. Just still trying to figure that out and share what I can with you of, kind of what I'm going through and the feelings that, I'm experiencing. So, yeah, my daughter's home and I'm happy to have her here. I love having her here. It's really different having her gone for school. I mean, she's changing in so many ways, and it just creates a different life for us, with her sisters at home and her away. When she comes home, it's really special, and we try to make the best of it. Yeah, she does leave tonight, so I guess that is one thing I can kind of talk about is, here I am at my youngest daughter's practice. We are about 40 minutes away from our home, and we are in the direction of the airport. I mean, we're east. It's not exactly the direction, but it is a ways away, and we will drive back home. My youngest and I will drive back home. And then as soon as we get there, I'll probably put on something way more comfortable, like pajama bottoms or something, and grab my oldest daughter, and off we go to the airport, because her plane leaves at 6:30 in the morning. And a lot of people have said, well, why don't you just stay the night? Well, this is kind of why, because, I mean, if her and I could have went like right now and maybe had dinner somewhere, that'd been different. And, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and, get to the airport by 4:30, making sure, we got around and got to the parking garage and everything, that'd be different. But what we're going to do is we're going to drive to the airport and get there, I don't know, who knows, we'll just play it by ear, but pretty much in the middle of the night, and just kind of make ourselves comfortable until she has to get checked in. So yeah, that's kind of my life. And I know a lot of people think it's a lot. I actually have a couple of people, well, okay, just one in particular that I'm talking to. It's really hard for me because anytime I mention that I'm talking to someone that is a male, I guess that's new as well. Just kind of went on a couple of dates and just kind of chatting, and it just seems like anytime I start talking about that stuff, it just kind of like, then it just kind of doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, that's a whole nother subject. Why did I start talking about that? Because he jokes. He doesn't joke. He says, you're just really busy. You're really busy. I got to, I can wait. But you're really busy. And oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to lie. When people tell me that I'm really busy, even if it's not like serious and they're just kind of like being passive or humorous about it, oh man, you want to talk about something that annoys the living daylights out of me? That word. I even try to refrain from using it. When I'm telling somebody about our weekend, I always use the word we were on the go, or we were very active this weekend, or we just did this and this and this. I don't look at it as busy. I look at it as, this is my life. This is me being a single mom, taking my girls to do what they need to do or they want to do. And that's just the way it is. And that's probably part of the reason why I haven't really taken to seeing anyone seriously, because once they kind of figure out that they may only see me once every couple of weeks or something like that, they just kind of fade away. Or, they kind of have to just go along with our schedule and tag along with me whenever that's comfortable. So yes, that is kind of happening. I have no idea if it's going anywhere, but I'm not looking to, get serious. I feel like as a single mom, that, we have our priorities and the things that we need to take care of. And you get into a routine, let's face it, single moms out there, you totally get into this routine of doing your thing day in and day out. You get up, you go to work, you take care of groceries at some point in time, you pick up your son or daughter from school, you take them to a practice if they're in something, you make dinner, you relax, you try to embrace some time to yourself, and then you think about talking to someone. I'll be honest with you. That comes with age. Or, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. All I know is that when I was much younger and I was single, like, trying to make time for a boyfriend was a priority for me, and, I regret that, because I have a son that, I took care of the best I could, and, I did a crappy job. I mean, I did the best I could. I did what I knew, and I use that phrase a lot, like with my mom, because that's what she did. She did the best that she could with what she knew, and that's kind of what I did. But you know, it's not okay. Our kids come first. Our kids absolutely come first, and I'm making up for that now. I have a good relationship with my son now. Thank God for that. I love him dearly, and we worked hard on creating a better relationship for ourselves, regardless of what happened during the first several years that he was growing up, and I'm dating someone, or I'm living with someone that wasn't a great situation. You learn these things. You learn them, and you figure things out, and you discover what's truly important in your life. And for me right now, what's really, truly important are my girls and raising them the best I can. Yeah. So I had mentioned when I first hopped on here, oh my goodness, my daughter's coming. So I'm going to have to cut this short and continue later, because she wants to go home and see her sister before we take off to the airport. So over and out, and I'll get back on here later. See ya.